Hey Wolverites, my name is Coco, and I'm running to be your next treasurer. To tell you a little bit about myself, I'm a sophomore and I'm a chubby, and I'm running for this position because I love Wolverites. You might even say I treasure it. And I want to help continuing to improve it. As your next treasurer, I'd be helping to make sure the entire college government runs smoothly by allocating funds to different committees, maintaining records of Will Rice's spending, and keeping the college informed about our budget. The role of treasurer is always very important, but as Rafa and Maya mentioned, there is some restructuring coming up with the committee structure. And so, because one of the first responsibilities for the treasurer is to come up with a budget, this is going to be very different considering we're going to have different committees. And so this means that the communication between the treasurers and the committees is going to be more important than ever. I really think that this year's treasurers did a great job with communicating to these committees through talks at Diet and through emails. And so I would continue to do this, but I would also make sure that as soon as the committees are restructured, I would sit down with these new committee heads to talk about their budget needs and reassess where the money should go. That being said, these changes are affecting the entire college, so I would also try to make sure that the entire college is informed about how the budget is being changed. I believe that my involvement at Will Rice and my experience as treasurer of my acapella group, the Low Keys, has high-key prepared me to fulfill the role of treasurer. For the Low Keys, I am in charge of keeping track of our spending and our budget. While the budget of the Low Keys is a lot smaller than the budget of Will Rice, the role has made me familiar with using different things like the Concur reporting form and Banner, which are some of the expense tracking methods used by treasurers across campus. At Will Rice specifically, I coordinated Will Rice Week and currently am a board for Beer Bike, which and both of those has helped me to plan and organize spending for major events within the college. As a member of Heritage Committee, I'm familiar with how budgeting works at the committee level. Also, treasurer is a 2-year commitment, so I would be working with Ellen, who I've already had the chance to work with alongside of as co-captains of the powder puff team. One of my goals for the upcoming year is making sure that committees feel completely comfortable with reporting spending, using the budget tracker, and using key cards. I would do this by writing documents walking through the process of reporting expenses and posting it on the Will Rice website. This would help to continue to streamline the process of reporting expenses and would be a good resource for all committee members, as well as a resource for all Will Ricers to see how we do things at the committee level and with the budget. In this vein, I also want to make sure all Will Ricers are more aware of the access that they have to the treasurers as a resource. I think that the Treasurer's Idea Fund is a really good way to bridge this gap. For those of you who don't know, the Treasurer's Idea Fund is a small fund that Will Ricers can use for ideas that they don't want to present at Diet. I want to make more people aware of this fund and how to use it, and allow them to use it as a way to feel more connected to the college without being a part of a specific committee. I really want to be your treasurer, so I can continue to make sure there's always super open communication between the treasurers, the committees, and all Will Ricers. In fact, Coco is short for committee communication. But more than anything, I want to make sure that Will Rice continues to be the amazing college that it is. Thank you.
Are there any questions from the audience? All right, so given that the treasurer is a 2-year term, how will you balance this with the role of being a beer bike coordinator, which can be a multi-year commitment?
So I know that beer bike court is definitely a very large commitment, but I also know that I have been balancing my schoolwork, which has been a big part of my life, and my extracurricular activities. And I do feel like I've been doing a pretty good job of that. Also, the other thing that's going to help is I will be finishing up most of my major requirements after next year. So especially my senior year, I will have plenty of time, and at that point I will also have a lot more experience of balancing all the extracurriculars.
Thank you.